Namaste, welcome. This is Ebby&Flow. I'm Tommy Patrick Ryan. This is Ebby, who you know well. And together we're going to do a joyful flowing practice. We're going to explore some more intermediate postures, and we're going to also find balance. So let's begin in mountain pose with our feet nice and wide, our arms sinking down, relaxing the shoulders, standing up straight as if there's a golden thread pulling you up towards the heavens, seeing those beautiful heavens in the background. Beautiful Colorado here. Let's inhale for Utthita Tadasana, extended mountain pose, reaching up towards the sky. Feeling that lengthening through the shoulders. Exhale to drop the left arm down as the right arm comes across the body. Opening up, gaze perhaps goes up towards the crook of the elbow. You may want to warm up a little bit before you begin this practice today, but that's up to you. Inhale, come back up. Make sure in all things that you're listening to your body, and if something doesn't serve, modify or adjust. Switching sides, right arm down. You can also take that arm behind the back, or if you want a little more in the left shoulder, reach around to the wrist and pull a little bit gently, not yanking. Inhale to come back up through center. Exhale, bring those arms back down. Inhale, swing them back up one more time. Exhale, take the arms out to cactus. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the chin. Feel that opening up through the front part of the body, the rib cage. Breathing deeply in, exhale, arms out to the sides and swan dive forward. Bend at the knees as you press your hands into the earth, fingertips forward, nice and wide. Come into plank pose, Phalakasana. Keeping the elbows in tight to the body, send them back as you lower the body down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, turn your head to the left as your hips come to the right. Take that gaze behind you, even letting the eyes move further in the head, feeling that stretch. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, switching sides. Inhale, back to center. Curl the toes under. You can either send back towards a child's pose and then lift the hips, or just go straight to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet or walk the dog and feel that energy flowing through. Now for our first interesting pose, lift up that left leg, stack hip over hip scorpion tail, and continue to pivot on the ball of the right foot as you bring the left leg down, coming into wild thing or flip dog, reaching that left arm up and back, pressing into the right arm and fingertips, letting them take the weight. Now when we come back, you're going to plant that left hand on the ground. So lift up that left leg, left hand plants. Keep that left leg up, send it underneath the body. As you send your right arm to the sky, fallen angle pose. Gaze can go up or out, depending on what feels good. Pressing into the knife edge of that right foot. Exhale, lower the hand down. Pick the leg up, send it back. Maybe one more scorpion tail before you set it down. Send it up one more time, left leg, and now we're going to step it through between the hands. Coming into this low lunge, set that right foot out wide, drop the heel, 45-degree angle. Your toes are coming towards the right front corner of your mat. Swing those arms up into Warrior A, or Virabhadrasana 1. Your hips are squared towards the front of the room, towards me. You're pressing into that back heel. And finding that joy, though, we're also going to take our arms behind our back, humble warrior, squeeze together, fold that left shoulder inside of that left thigh, gaze goes back towards the ankle. Nice and strong in the legs, stacking knee over ankle. Inhale, begin to slowly roll up, take those arms back overhead. Warrior 1, pick up that back heel, plant your right hand, left arm comes up towards the sky. Dragonfly twist. You can drop the knee if you need that support. Exhale, lower the hand down. Pick up that knee, send it back. Three-legged dog. Set it down. Let's do a vinyasa. Come forward into plank, Phalakasana. Gaze is straight down. Fingertips are wide. Index or middle fingers facing forward. Pressing into the palms of the heels and the fingertips. Exhale, lower down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Point the toes. Inhale. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog or cobra. Your knees can be on the ground or they can lift up if that's in your practice. Pull those shoulders back, let the heart shine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels if it feels okay. Inhale, pick up that right leg, three-legged dog, and begin to pivot on that foot, coming into that flip dog or wild thing. Now you're in almost like a reverse tabletop, but with that one arm up, lifting up past the head if you can. Ebby, reach your arm so that you're pointing your fingertips towards the sky if you can. Feel that opening. No worries. I mean, that's just a modification. Exhale, begin to pivot on that left foot again. Plant that right hand. Send that right leg through underneath the body, coming out of the knife edge of that right foot, even as the left leg comes up towards the sky. Gazes out or up. Drop the hand down. Pick up that left leg. You can set it down if you want, or just send that right foot through, planting the foot. Your feet are on wide train tracks. Drop that back heel down. Plant that knee over ankle as you lift up, Warrior A, trying to square that left hip even with the right, so you're facing straight ahead. Sinking into the knee, planting the weight over that shin bone, letting it support you. Reach the hands behind. You're going to clasp your hands. Maybe you try the different clasp this time. Try to keep the hands away from the body, but don't hurt yourself. If your hands don't touch, it's okay. Humble warrior. Humility is one of my themes for this year. And so be humble, even if you can do some really great stuff. Also know your worth. Holding here for a few moments, a couple breaths, and then release the hands. Lift back up into Warrior One. Pick up that back heel. Plant that left hand on the earth. Dragonfly twist in the other direction. Exhale, lower the hand down. Send that right foot back. Find plank. And let's do a vinyasa. Up dog into down dog. Pedal the feet. Look up between the hands. Step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Crown of the head forward, flat back. Hands just below the knees or perhaps on blocks. Or if you really can, you can even reach to the earth. Exhale, lower back down. Ragdoll. Hands opposite elbows. Gently move the head, shaking it yes and no. Micro bend in the knees allows your belly to sink into the tops of your thighs. Crown of the head facing down. Inhale, begin to slowly roll up. Hands are last thing to come up. Extended mountain. Exhale, lower down. And today we're feeling joyful. And I don't know if you guys are Bob Ross fans, but he likes to talk about happy little trees. So we're going to Vrikshasana, tree pose. The first thing I want you to do is take your left leg, just feel it into the earth with it. And then lower down, pressing every toe into the earth, feeling that solidity. I want you to imagine that your body's filled with water, 70% or so. And I want you to pour all that water into this standing leg, shifting your weight over this left leg, even as you lift your right leg off of the earth. Now with tree, the key is it's not on the knee. It's got to be calf or maybe onto the thigh. You're finding a drishti, a focal point. I'm looking right at you. You can take your hands to heart center, or perhaps you reach your arms out, letting the tree branches grow. We're having joy, we're having fun with it. So maybe you're feeling a little naughty by nature, hip hop hooray, ho. Or maybe it's fun to stay. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's actually a great stretch. One of my favorites to do in this posture, see, you might come out of it, come back, is to reach the hands behind the back. All right, I'm going to do the other side so that you can actually see that in a moment. And then release everything down. Pick up that leg, shake it out. All right, now you're going to take that right foot. Of course, I'm going to do the opposite side, so it's going to look a little different. Again, you're going to feel into the earth. You're going to let your toes grip the earth. You're going to shift that weight, pouring all that water into that right leg. Find your drishti, your focal point, and find that balance. Lifting up, feeling the isometric push of your foot into your thigh or your calf, even as your hands press together. Reaching up, keeping that focus, trying all these different things. And if it feels okay, you want to reach for a different posture, doing something else with your hands and arms, that's fine. I love this because it opens up the shoulder. It makes me feel very straight through the one side of my body. Release when you're ready. Release the hands down to the earth, or the feet down to the earth, the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, lower down to Tadasana. Feeling the magic and the fun. Have fun with it. Yoga doesn't have to always be serious. Sometimes we can just enjoy ourselves. Reach back up to the sky one more time. Cactus the arms. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lift up the chin. Press the chest forward. Let the heart shine. Inhale, reach up. Lift up those fingertips. Widen out the hands. It's as if you're telling people on either side of you to stop in the name of love, or that they shall not pass. Lean forward, lead with the chin and the chest. Swan diving forward, bend at the knees. Let's do one more vinyasa. Lower down, chaturanga, up dog or cobra, bhujangasana. Downward facing dog. Step your feet forward to the outsides of your mat. Sink down to squatted frog. And just move around here. This is a great time if crow is in your practice, and we'll see if it's in mine today, to try that out. Hands form sort of a triangle, creating a shelf with those thighs, or for those thighs with those upper arms. Hands eventually go together. Crow is a balancing pose. Release whenever you're ready. You can always work into a tripod headstand or something else. Find a comfortable spot on your mat. There's some other postures you can do to relax your body. And then make sure that you have at least 2 or 3 minutes of Shavasana for this short flow. I hope you enjoyed yourself today. I appreciate you. Lead with your heart, the love and compassion that's in it. Don't be afraid to laugh with me or at yourself. Namaste.